So around 4 o'clock on Sunday, Woj and Shams reported that the New York Knicks were trading for Derrick Rose, the point guard from the Detroit Pistons, in exchange for Dennis Smith Jr. and a 2021 second-round pick via Charlotte. So I made my full reaction and thoughts about that trade on my second channel. Link to that is in the description below if you want to take a full look at that. So today, we are doing a Derrick Rose Knicks rebuild. Now, I know, I just did an Emmanuel quickly rebuild, and I still plan on quickly being my starting point guard throughout this, but Derrick Rose will always be here. I'm going to re-sign him and build through Derrick Rose, and also something that I normally do with my last couple of Knicks rebuilds, I have moved on from Julius Randle and given the keys, the reins to the power forward position to Obi Toppin. Today, we are not doing that. We are also going to be building around Julius Randle. He has been playing like an all-star this year for New York, so hey, we're going to give him a shot as our full-time franchise power forward. If you guys want to see a Detroit Pistons out of this, drop a thumbs up. I could just do another Pistons rebuild. I haven't done one in a little bit. So, like, to do a TLDR of my big video, like, I don't really get this trade for the New York Knicks unless it results in this, that Elfrid Payton is out of the rotation, quickly is a starting point guard, and you have Derrick Rose as your backup point guard. And this is the rotation I'm going to come up with. It'll be quickly Barrett, Knox, Randle, and Robinson. I'm going to try to see what Knox can do this year, with Rose as the 6th man, Toppin as the 7th man, Burks, Bullock, Noel, and Rivers. So like I said, I'm going to be building around Julius Randle as well in this video. So it's going to be interesting to see what we do with Obi Toppin. Do we make him our center, or do we trade him down the line? But we'll see what happens with Mitchell Robinson as well. But I'm going to give Julius Randle the shot. I'm actually excited to see how this will work out. Is it going to be for the better? Is it going to be for the worse? Because I know Toppin develops really well in this game. So we'll see how Randle does. We'll keep defense under Thibodeau for this year. I don't really plan on making the playoffs, so I guess we'll see what we do in the 2021 draft. But, I don't know, Thibodeau just has an obsession, it seems like, with Derrick Rose. Had him in Chicago, had him in Minnesota, and now he has him in New York. Like I said in my second channel video, if this results in Elfrid Payton getting 0 minutes, and I just said that a little bit before, I will be happy with this trade. And I think it was worth the sacrifice of Dennis Smith Jr., who's 23, and a second-round pick that'll be probably in the middle of the second round, if this allows Emmanuel quickly to flourish as your starting point guard. But if this results in Quickly's minutes going down, or even just staying the same, then this trade was dumb and it served zero purpose. So at the end of the season, we were just horrible. I wish that start today was in this 2K, but is unfortunately not. We ended up as the 15th seed, the last seed in the Eastern Conference, and the 28th team in the power rankings. We'll have to take a look to see if the Mavericks make the playoffs, because the Knicks we own the current 2021 unprotected first from the Dallas Mavericks. The only thing we would probably have here is all-rookie team, and quickly, all-rookie first team, even though the efficiency wasn't great. It was similar to LaMelo, though, and Obi Toppin on all-rookie second team. So, Julius Randle, I don't think, made an all-NBA team with us going 24 and 58. And the Dallas Mavericks did not make the playoffs. Oh, wow. This is actually going to be kind of huge. Where did they fall out? Okay, so they might have, like, pick 10, and we are going to have a top 5 pick, at least going into the 2021 loaded draft class. So you'll have to see that. Julius Randle was our leading scorer. 19 points, 9 rebounds, 49 from the field, 33 from 3, and 70 from the line. RJ, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Like that to see, or I like to see that from him. D Rose, 14.5 points, 50 from the field, 20 from 3, 90 from the line. I will be looking to bring him back, as he is the title and thumbnail of this video. Obi Toppin in limited minutes. Okay. Maybe we don't bring back Mitch and we go with Obi as our center. I don't know. We could try that. We could. We already went over Emmanuel quickly. There's Burks, who might be back, might not be. Kevin Knox, I probably will end up trading him on draft night. And then there's Reggie Bullock, Noel, Rivers, and Ntilikina. Like, okay, I have a theory and just like a take I want to say about Frank Ntilikina. So Frank Ntilikina is looked at as a bust, and you can say that for somebody that was drafted with, what, the 8th overall pick, right, in the 2017 draft. He has not lived up to that hype whatsoever. But you have somebody like Matisse Thybulle. This is what I'm comparing Frank to Matisse Thybulle, who are, both of them are very similar at the game of basketball at the NBA level. Both are great, lanky defenders with great size and a great on-ball presence. Like, they're both phenomenal at that. I would even argue to say that Frank is a better shooter than Matisse Thybulle from 3. Now, I think Matisse is definitely better attacking the rim, but I think Frank's also a little bit better as a shooter. But why is one, Frank Ntilikina, who was taken in the top 10, he's looked at as an out of the league, like, he's just not good anymore. Like, you can't put him in your rotation. But Matisse Thybulle is somebody that's just a value piece in your rotation just because of where he went in the draft. He went like 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd. But Frank's looked at as somebody that can even crack the rotation. I don't know. I just think it's kind of interesting to say. Now, Matisse Thybulle really hasn't been as good as he was last year this year. And you could say that Frank Ntilikina deserves to be in the rotation, but it's just like, why isn't he? Why isn't the team traded for him? Like, I think he could just be as impactful as Matisse Thybulle, but one's looked at as like a value, steal, great bench piece because he was selected late in the first round, and one is looked at as a bust because he was selected in the top 10, and both those can be true, but if they're the same player, why don't they get the same minutes? I don't know. That would just be ranting and rambling about Frank Ntilikina. So we'll see who wins the 2021 NBA Finals, and nothing will really affect us. I don't see the Pistons, so Dennis Smith Jr. won't be getting a ring. It's the Miami Heat versus the Timberwolves. Jimmy Butler versus Cat, and the Heat win it all. Okay, two teams that might not even make the playoffs in real life. All right, so this is about to be a huge draft lottery. We have picks 2 and 6. Oh my God, come on. We have to get lucky with at least one of them, right? All right, so the Hornets are here at 9. I think we could also fall to 6, or excuse me, to 8. But let's... There it is. So our Dallas pick drops from 6 to 8, so no luck there. Oh my God. And our second pick drops from 6 to 6. Are you serious? We go from 2 to 6 and 6 to 8. I hate the lottery system so much. Like, that's just infuriating. All right, so I'm only going to fire Devin Salmis, and we're going to sign David Clark to just a 1-year deal because there might be somebody with A- potential in training next year. We'll keep everybody for now, yeah, and we do end up getting David Clark. So, like I said, we do, or like you know, we have 2 first-round picks. We have pick 6 and pick 8. I can't believe we fell from 2 to 6. That is so frustrating. So I'm going to trade Kevin Knox, and I'm going to trade him to the Cleveland Cavaliers for pick 24 in the draft. So we have 3 first-round picks to add to these 3 players that are currently under contract. We'll be picking up Julius Randle's team option. Mitchell Robinson might have a team option as well. I thought he was under contract. I don't know if he's a free agent. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm on the board at pick 6. I do not think I'll be making a trade. I mean, Zach LaVine could be out. Do we trade for Zach LaVine? The Knicks have kept our tabs on him. So if we were to draft our trade for Zach LaVine, I could probably trade pick 6 and 24 for him. Or picks 8 and 24. Interesting. So yeah, we're doing this shit with the Chicago Bulls. We're trading picks 8, 24, and 33 for Zach LaVine and a 2025 unprotected first-round pick. Zach LaVine expiring contract, and they also ended up drafting Jalen Green, who is also a shooting guard. So this trade would end up making sense for both teams. So basically, we exchanged Kristaps Porzingis and a couple other guys like Tim Hardaway Jr. and Trey Burke in exchange for Dennis Smith Jr., but mainly Derrick Rose, I guess, and then we get Zach LaVine with the Mavericks pick. So you know what, I'll take it. Jalen Suggs was still on the board, but I already had Emmanuel quickly, and I took him in the Bradley Beal trading Wizards rebuild, or Wizards trading Bradley Beal rebuild. So I did not want to kind of double up on some Jalen Suggs action. So I think I'm going to go David Johnson in the second round, and that is our draft. So yeah, Kuminga we take at 6, and David Johnson we took at pick number 40. I don't know if I even mentioned I took Kuminga. Yeah, so he's going to be our starting small forward next year. Mitchell Robinson does have a team option. We are not bringing back Austin Rivers. Bruce Dacus, sure, but definitely bringing back Randle and Mitchell Robinson. Frank Ntilikina will not be getting my qualifying offer. We are moving on from him and letting him be elsewhere. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 guys under rotation. We can get maybe a 9th guy if we want it to be a backup center or a DeMar DeRozan. I'm just kidding. That would just make 0 sense. So looking at system fits for centers, I mean, Whiteside, really? I don't know. I feel like Tom Thibodeau would not like that. So we could bring in like a veteran. Serge would be pretty interesting, but I think I'm going to go after like Bismack Biyombo, somebody that can play 10 minutes a night, and he can just kind of fit our system. So we get Biyombo, and we're going to let everybody walk here. Just kidding. Derrick Rose is not walking. I forgot he's a free agent. All right, never mind. I'm not going after Bismack Biyombo. Let's bring in Derrick Rose, who wants $12 mil a year. Oh, jeez. Okay, we'll give him $11 mil team option next year, and he agrees to that. Okay, so I think our team is set. So here's our player progression. This team should be a playoff contender next year with Randle and Zach LaVine leading the helm. So, I don't know. I want to say that, but maybe defense isn't our system proficiency of choice. We might end up changing that. I think I will. So, we do have 2 training camps. I want to send Julius Randle to perimeter shooting, and then I'm also going to send Emmanuel quickly. Or, no, I'm going to send RJ Barrett on top potential. All right, so here is our rotation. It's going to be quickly LaVine, Barrett, Randle, and Robinson with a 4-man bench because you know Tibbs doesn't like to play a deep bench of Kuminga, Toppin, Rose, and David Johnson, who will be getting 9 minutes. So, I don't think we're going to be defensive. It's 2.5 stars. Anything 3.5. Yep, what is that? That is 7 seconds or less. So, we'll be going to that system proficiency. And let's hope we have a better year this season and maybe can make the playoffs. So we were a lot better this year. We go from the 15th seed in the Eastern Conference in year 1 to the 9th seed this year. So we just missed out on the playoffs. Luka is your MVP, so I'm guessing that they ended up making the playoffs. We are the 13th team in the power rankings, so 2K or whoever the power rankings that is, NBA.com, viewed us as a playoff team since we were a top 16 team there. So that is unfortunate that we didn't make it. We did get Jonathan Kuminga on all rookie second team. And yeah, you can see Dallas is the 5th seed. So glad they made the playoffs this year when we don't have their pick compared to last year. So player stats, Zach LaVine, 20 points per game, 4 assists, 3.5 rebounds, 49 from the field, 38 from 3, 82 from the line. Julius Randle, a very similar season to last year, but his efficiency went up. That's what I want to see. And both Randle and LaVine are unrestricted free agents. It's going to be interesting if I'm going to commit my 2 max contracts to these players. RJ Barrett, 17 points, career high, 6 rebounds, about 4 assists, 44 from the field, career high, 32 from 3. That's technically a career high right there. And then 66 from the line, a career high as well. D Rose, about 14 points off the bench, 6 assists, 36 from 3. Obi Toppin, 13 points, 6.5 rebounds, 50 from the field, 35 from 3. Kuminga, 12.5 points, 6 rebounds, pretty efficient from the field. There's Emmanuel Quickly, 11 points and 5 assists. 34 from downtown, and then Mitchell Robinson and David Johnson. So we'll see who wins the 2022 NBA Finals. And the Pelicans win it all, and Brandon Ingram is your Finals MVP. They swept the Celtics. I mean, I'm not going to reject this one. Okay, I'll increase the salary cap by 15 mil. Why not? So we have the 12th pick here in the lottery. How are the Sixers below us if we were the 9th seed? Wouldn't we be the first Eastern Conference team? Wait, what? I guess there was a 3-way tie, but how are we... Then, I don't know, maybe we want a coin toss. Because, you know what I mean? We should have the 14th pick if we were the best team to not make the playoffs since we were the 9th seed in the East. So I don't know why 2 teams are behind us, but I'll take it. Can we maybe get some crazy luck, move up from 12? We actually dropped to 13. And the Hornets, they go from 14 to 1? Are you kidding me? Why is it never me? So I'm going to keep Tibbs, Mike Woodson, Johnny Bryant. We can go out and get Glenn Howard, who will have 3 training camps for me. And we can get Eldon Stewart as well. We also need a CFO. Give me Jason Taylor, the former Dolphin. All right, so with the 13th pick in this draft, I ended up taking Andre Jackson, a shooting guard out of UConn. And we got Cam Fletcher, the wing out of Kentucky in the 2nd round as well. So we are going to pick up all these guys' team options. Actually, I'm going to look to just re-sign Rose on a different deal. But yeah, we're going to do that right there. And hopefully, I don't know, D-Rose might just be like a 75 overall when we are going to be competing for a championship. Should I go after James Harden? I kind of, but then it just makes the Zach LaVine trade so pointless. But I kind of want to offer James Harden a deal. I am very, I don't know. How much does Randle want? 27 million, Mitch? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. All right, so I will be offering James Harden a contract. I'll give him 44 mil, player option, no trade clause. All right, we'll see if he accepts that. I'm not going to offer... Actually, I will give Julius Randle a deal at the moment. We'll give him a... Yeah, we'll give him a 4-year deal on 25 mil a year. I think he should accept that. So, we get... Oh my God, we get James Harden. Okay. So, the Zach LaVine trade is looked at like it's pretty pointless. But I'm going to land James Harden anyway. He's showing the Knicks are on the rise. He still wants to be the #1 on a championship team. And he's going to stay in New York. So, do we have to renounce the rights on Mitchell Robinson? We do not. That is huge. Derrick Rose, we will have to renounce the rights on. Same with Zach LaVine. But I'm going to look to bring back Derrick Rose anyway. So, we signed James Harden and re-signed Julius Randle. I just want to make sure Derrick Rose is not going to take a deal. Mitchell Robinson, did he take a deal? No, but wait, who's offering him a deal? That just might be my qualifying offer, so let me just double check that. Actually, can I view offers? Yeah, so, okay, it's the Thunder offering him that, so we should be chilling. So let me advance one more day. Boom, there we go. So, Mitchell Robinson, you can take my money. Yeah, you can take it. Actually, you know what? I might go small. I might roll Obi Toppin at the 5. So, at this moment, we have 5, we have 6, we have, one of these guys could be 7. Yeah, we have a decent amount of guys, but we do need to get a backup center and D Rose back. So Derrick Rose, we can get him back. Oh, okay, actually not the worst contract. So we're just going to do a 2-year team option deal like we did previously, and then hopefully he just accepts that. So yeah, we're not bringing back Mitchell Robinson. I am taking a new direction with this team, something I don't normally do. I mean, we can afford him back. We can also bring in... I'll bring in JaVale McGee on a 1-year deal. Why not? Yeah, he'll be our backup center. Mitchell Robinson is gone. It is sad, man. It is. So play progression, Harden does go down in overall, but he's still a 94. Toppin goes up. He will be the starting center Oh, this is going to be a very interesting lineup next year. But I'm excited because it's completely different than what I did in the IQ Knicks rebuild. And I wanted to have a completely different direction, so this didn't feel like it was just a replica of what I did like about 5 days ago. We will have a bunch of training camps. I do want to send Julius Randle to perimeter shooting. So yeah, the Zach LaVine trade does seem pointless, but maybe it made us respectable enough to go out and get a James Harden. So we are going to send RJ Barrett on top potential, and then finally we will be sending, I think, Obi Toppin to low post defense. I mean, like, if he's going up, like, he's not a great defender already, so him going up against like Joel Embiid is going to be a mess. But I kind of want to give him starter minutes. I mean, does Julius Randle have maybe better like post defense grades? He might. He's probably a better rebounder as well. No, I think I'm still going to go Toppin at the 5. So here's the starting 5. Emmanuel Quickley, James Harden, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Obi Toppin. With a bench of Jonathan Kuminga, Derrick Rose, Andre Jackson, and JaVale McGee. So our 2 most recent second-round picks will not be getting minutes, with Cam Fletcher and David Johnson both getting 0 on the bench. His efficiency is 4 stars, 7 seconds or less. This team, I don't know. Maybe it's going to compete for a championship. Maybe it just might not even make the playoffs. We're going to see. I'm very intrigued to see how this rotation does this season. All right, so the regular season is about to end up, and we end up winning 50 games. We go 50-32. We are the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference. That's what James Harden can do for you. So here are the awards. None going to any of our players or staff. James Harden does not make an All-NBA team. Sick. And yeah, we got no awards at all. We are the 4th seed taking on the 5-seeded Orlando Magic in round 1, who have a Cole Anthony and Devin Booker backcourt. All right, that's pretty dope. I really wonder what they traded for Devin Booker. I'm not sure if they even still have... Okay, so it started around Vucevic. I don't know if I agree with that, Phoenix, but all right. They also have Isaac Okeke, Bobamba, Fultz, Caleb Houston, Jalen Johnson, Damian Lee, Kem Birch, and Terrence Ross. So taking a look at our stats this year, James Harden led the team in scoring, 23 and 8, 52 from the field, 44 from 30, 88 from the line. RJ, career in points, rebounds, field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and not in free throw percentage, but a great year from RJ Barrett. Julius Randle, 18.5 points, 10 rebounds, 53 from the field, 41 from 3, 73 from the line. Obi Toppin, 18 and 8. Let's go. 44 from 3 as well. There's Jonathan Kuminga, 13.5 points, 7 rebounds, 52, 35, 77 splits. And then there's D Rose, Emmanuel Quickley as well, 40% from 3, 91 from the line. Andre Jackson and JaVale McGee. I do want to see James Harden's shot tendencies. It is at a 99. Why isn't he shooting it more? Like, I guess since we have like 4 guys above 18 points, he's not going to average 28 points a night, but nah, I don't know. Maybe that's just a little weird to me. So can we beat the Magic? We don't in game 1. We actually get blown out against them. All right, that'll do a good start whatsoever. Games. Oh my God, really? We're gonna choke here in the playoffs. Are we actually gonna choke? 2-1. That was must win. Are we gonna win both? Maybe in Orlando. We need to. Come on, Harden. Come on, Harden. Yes, thank you. 2-2. Harden drops 25. Wish he shot it a little bit more. Randle, 19 and 15. Game number 5. Huge game here. Let's go. We went 3 unanswered. That's so massive. RJ was horrible. Either way, though, we are 1 game away from moving on. And we went 4 unanswered. Yes. 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 I thought we were about to lose in round 1. But we pull off a 2-0 comeback and win in 6. Now we're taking on Atlanta, who's going to be tough as usual. Trae Young, Josh Christopher, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Onyeka Okongwu. Then they got Capella, Reddish, Herter, and Zeller, and Bogey as well. So can we maybe pull off the upset and knock off the 1 seed? Because you got the 7th and 6th seeds down here, so I would love to face one of them in the conference finals. I did not want to press play game. If we take a look at the box score, oh my God, we got blown out of the building. Sheesh. All right, come on. Don't lose game 2. Okay, I felt all right being down 2-0 against Orlando, but not Atlanta. Don't do this to me. Oh, man, okay. We lose a close one. Yeah, that's it. All right. You know what? I'll take a playoff series victory. That we were definitely better this year than last year. I still don't know what to do at the center position because I'd like to keep Julius Randle, so maybe we do a sign and trade with Obi Toppin. I'm not really sure. We have the 23rd pick in this draft via Dallas, and we also have our pick at 25, so 2 first. See, that's why I kind of wish I had Obi Toppin under contract. All right. Here is what I think I'm going to do. I don't think I'm bringing back Thibodeau. We are going to go in a different direction, like kind of like the Dwayne Casey to the Nick Nurse, or like the Kenny Atkinson to the Steve Nash. Try to get a coach that can get you to the promised land. So we're going to go after Owen Masters, and we do not get Nick Nurse. Damn. Okay, Steven Silas is 7 seconds or less. I think he could maybe be that guy. That change of pace, that style of play. And yeah, let's see if he can be the head coach for the future. All right, so we are going to be making a blockbuster trade with, ooh, that's interesting, but no, I need a true center. With the Utah Jazz, we're giving them 2 first-round picks and technically 3. Andre Jackson, who was a lottery pick in last year's draft, for Rudy Gobert. 2 years left on his deal, but he's getting up there in age, and he's going to be our rim protector. So this will make Obi Toppin go back to the bench, but I think this is the missing piece. Boom. Maybe I should have just kept Mitchell Robinson, but that was another massive trade. We made 2 massive trades in this video, a massive free agency signing, but I'm excited about next year. And RJ Barrett will be getting the qualifying offer. David Johnson as well, but RJ is the main guy I want to bring back. So Obi Toppin's not even a free agent, which is just amazing. So whatever he gets, I will match. Loaded free agency class with Embiid, LeBron, Jokic, Shea, Kristaps, Vucevic, D'Lo, Sexton, Capella. Look at all the unrestricted free agents. So we are just going to give RJ like 31 mil a year, and I'm comfortable doing that. So Harden does regress. This probably is going to be the final year. D-Rose is 34. Gobert is regressing. Harden's regressing. Yeah, it's a win or bust season. So we do have 3 trading camps. Untapped potential. I'm sending RJ there. Yep, up to an A+. I'm going to send Emmanuel quickly to untapped potential as well. And then I'm sending Julius Randle to perimeter shooting. He's a 99 mid-range, 86-3 now. Alright, so here's the rotation quickly. Harden, Barrett, Randle, and Gobert with a bench of Toppin, Kuminga, Rose, or Fletcher. Like I said, it's championship or bust this season. We are 4 stars, 7 seconds or less. Let's see what happens. So we ended up as the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference and number 1 in the power rankings at the end of the year. We didn't get Coach of the Year or anything, which was unfortunate. Does Harden take home an all-NBA team? He does not. So we do give Rudy Gobert an all-defensive first team, but that's about it. Taking on the Miami Heat in round 1, John Wall made his way to Miami. Brian Antoine, but yeah, no Bradley Beal. Precious Achiuwa, who's just... he develops like nuts in this game. Nuts. Recommend getting him a lot. Bam, DeMar, Patrick Beverley, Ben McLemore, TJ McConnell, and Raul Neto. If we take a look at our player stats throughout the year, Harden, winning scorer, 25.5 points. Like to see him back up above 25. 8.5 assists, 55, 45, 86 splits. RJ, career high 21.5 points. Career high 5 assists. Career high field goal, 3-point percentage, and free throw percentage. He's just been getting better and better. Now he's 23. Randle has been consistent in this video pretty much. 19 and 8 this year, 40 from downtown. There's Obi Toppin, 14.5 and 6, 44 from 3. There's quickly Kuminga, Rose, Gobert, and Fletcher. Gobert averaged 12.5 and 1.4 blocks, and D-Rose is still not a liability yet. Like, he's still providing a solid minutes. If we lose to this Heat team, I will cry. I will cry, but no, we sweep them. That's what I'm talking about. In those 4 games, we ended up with these numbers. Julius Randle went off. Okay. All right, Julius, I see you. Now we're taking on the Chicago Bulls. We don't have Zach LaVine anymore, but they have Jalen Suggs and Jalen Green. Wait, what? How'd they get Suggs? Oh my God, with the pick yeah, because he was on the board. The pick I traded Zach LaVine. Oh my God, okay. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Just don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Let's go. We sweep them. We're 8-0 in the playoffs. Let's go. I was actually kind of nervous about that series, but we end up winning. Harden with 27 and 8.5. Randle 20 and 10. Barrett 18.5 and 6.5. Now we're taking on the Celtics, who have Kemba, Jalen Tatum, Bassi, Robert Williams, Marcus Smart, Bryce Griggs, and Josh Okogie. Game 1, we lose our first game of the playoffs by 2 points at home. Okay, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh my God, 3 games and 2 right now. We win, let's go! We win in 7 and we're in the NBA Finals in the final season. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy, and Harden has kind of, it's looking like passing Randle is probably going to be our Finals MVP if we are to win, but we'll see what happens. It all matters what happens in this series, taking on the Pelicans, who have won the NBA Finals in this video already. They have a lot of bigs. So let's see how this goes. Game 1, win. Game 2, lose. Game 3, lose. Game 4, lose. Game 5. Okay. All right. Come on. Don't do this to me, 2K. Come on. Force it Game 7. Please, at the Garden. Good first half. Horrible third quarter, but we end up closing it out, and we're on to Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Zion versus Harden / RJ. Come on. Let's do this. Not a great first quarter, but we're only down by 1. Good second quarter. Not a good start to the third, but a great end to the third. We're up by 12 entering the fourth quarter. Oof, I'm too nervous right now. I'm too nervous. All right, up by 13. All right, there it is. We're winning it. Let's go. We end up winning by 24 points. Harden drops 35. RJ with an efficient 20. And the New York Knicks are your 2024 NBA champions. James Harden is your Finals MVP. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's going to be for me. I hope you guys did enjoy the Derrick Rose Knicks rebuild. I tried to make this a completely different team than what my Emmanuel Quickley Knicks rebuild. Yeah, we kept some players in the rotation like RJ Barrett, Obi Toppin, and Emmanuel Quickley, but we got guys that you probably didn't think I was going to get, like James Harden, Rudy Gobert, keeping Julius Randle. So yeah, that is going to be for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did, and let me know down below. Who do you think was the winner or loser of this trade? Do you like it for the Knicks perspective? Do you like it for the Pistons perspective? And that's it for me. Love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.